More than 2,000 years ago, a Greek philosopher told the world about a civilization so powerful that many people still wonder whether it truly existed. A kingdom richer than any empire of its time, a city filled with magnificent temples, advanced technology, and enormous military power. But then, in just a single day, it vanished, swallowed entirely by the ocean. Its name was Atlantis. And for centuries, humanity has been asking the same question. Was Atlantis real? Or was it simply the greatest myth ever created? The very first
True
mention of
knowledge
Atlantis
exists in
dates
knowing
back
that
to
you know
around
nothing.
360 BC.
The energy of the
It
mind
appeared in
is
the
the
writings of the
essence
famous
life.
Greek philosopher Plato. In two of his works, Timaeus and Critias, Plato described Atlantis as a massive island located beyond what we now call the Strait of Gibraltar. According to him, Atlantis was home to an incredibly advanced civilization. Its people built giant harbors, enormous palaces, and walls covered with gold, silver, and a mysterious metal called orichalcum. Their society was wealthy, powerful, highly organized, and at one point, Atlantis attempted to conquer much of the ancient world. But power often changes people. Plato claimed that over time, the people of Atlantis became greedy, corrupted by wealth, obsessed with power, and eventually, the gods decided to punish them. Then disaster struck. Massive earthquakes shook the island. The ground split apart. Giant waves crashed over the city. And in what Plato described as one terrible day and one terrible night, Atlantis disappeared forever, sinking beneath the sea, never to be seen again. Many historians believe Atlantis never existed.
The truth
According to this theory, Plato simply invented the story, not as history, but as a warning, a lesson about what happens when a society becomes too arrogant, too powerful, and too corrupt. In this interpretation, Atlantis was never meant to be real. It was a philosophical metaphor. But here's where things become interesting. Plato didn't describe Atlantis vaguely. He gave detailed descriptions: its geography, its architecture, its political system, its military structure, and even the layout of the city itself, which leads many people to ask, why would someone invent something with this much detail? One of the strongest theories connects Atlantis to the Greek island of Santorini. Around 1600 BC, a massive volcanic eruption devastated the island. It was one of the most powerful eruptions in human history. The explosion triggered enormous tsunamis, destroying much of the nearby Minoan civilization. Some researchers believe this disaster may have inspired Plato's story centuries later. Others believe Atlantis may literally rest beneath the Atlantic Ocean, hidden thousands of meters below the surface, perhaps an ancient continent lost during a catastrophic geological event. The problem is simple. Despite decades of exploration, scientists have found no solid evidence proving Atlantis ever existed. But what if we are looking in the wrong place? Human civilization has existed for thousands of years. Yet much of Earth remains unexplored, especially the deep oceans. More than 80% of our oceans have never been fully mapped, which raises an unsettling thought. Could traces of a forgotten civilization still be waiting somewhere beneath the water, hidden from human eyes?